Have you ever looked around at your life and thought, this is too far gone, too broken, too dry, too late? Then you need to hear the story of Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a prophet during one of the darkest times in Israel's history. God's people were in exile, scattered, disobedient, spiritually dead. They had lost their home, their hope, and their sense of purpose. And in the middle of all that, God gives Ezekiel a vision. Ezekiel 37:1. The hand of the Lord was on me, and he set me in the middle of a valley. It was full of bones. Imagine that, a valley full of dry, dead bones. No life, no future, just remains of what once was. And then God asks him a question. Son of man, can these bones live? Ezekiel 37:3. It wasn't a test of theology. It was a test of faith. Ezekiel replies, Sovereign Lord, only you know. So God gives him a command. Prophesy to these bones. Speak to what looks dead. And as he speaks, the bones begin to rattle. They come together, muscles and skin cover them. But there's still no breath. So God says again, prophesy to the breath, and breath entered them. They came to life and stood up, a vast army. Ezekiel 37:9-10. What does this mean for us right now? It means God sees what looks dead and still speaks life. He's not afraid of your dry places. He walks right into your valley and asks, do you believe I can bring this back to life? Maybe in this season you feel like those bones, when spiritually dry, emotionally tired, maybe even numb. Maybe you've been through so much loss or disappointment that you've stopped expecting things to live again. But God hasn't. He's still asking, can these bones live? This isn't the end of your story. It's the beginning of revival. Like Ezekiel, you're not called to analyze the valley, you're called to speak into it. To declare what God says, even when your eyes say otherwise. So speak life over your family. Speak healing over your heart. Speak hope into your calling. Because when God breathes, even dry bones rise. Revival doesn't start on a stage. It starts in a valley, with one person who dares to believe again. So if you're surrounded by brokenness right now, don't run. Stand up, speak out, and watch the bones rattle. God still brings dead things back to life, and your valley is about to turn into an army.